Hey, I just wanted to talk to you guys a minute about the textbook activities that we're going through this term. You're probably going to go in and find that they are rather tedious. I'm finding that they're rather tedious. If you're like me and you're a creative person, you want to get in there and start creating your masterpieces right away. And let's be honest, some of these do not look like masterpieces. But what I am coming to find that these textbook prompts are doing very well is that they're exposing you to a wealth of things that you can do as a user of Adobe Illustrator to achieve the same effect. They're orienting you to the high levels of functionality of these tools and the different way that you can perform the same sort of functions when you're using different facets of Adobe Illustrator. So as you're going through these textbook steps, I know they're grueling. I know sometimes you're thinking, but why didn't it work? I followed the command. What I want you to do is in those instances, go back a few steps, reread them. I've had to do it many times and I find, oh shoot, Letitia, you were supposed to hold down the Alt key. You're not stupid, you just weren't paying attention. I think it's well worth it. These textbooks are being very methodical about exposing you to the different tools, and that's why it's very important that you absorb as much of it as you can. And when you're completing an activity and something doesn't end up looking just like the anticipated outcome, as is the case in this file that we're working on in lesson 3, don't be too hard on yourself if it's not an exact match. I don't even think the textbook is asking for an exact match. As artists, we don't like to be confined to boxes and X's and Y points anyway. So I kind of laugh at all the references to measurements because I seldom use those tools. But it does help you as a learner of the tool at least stay in line with where they're trying to take you with a particular assignment. I think that's the only reason it's in there, is to make sure that we all arrive in pretty much the same location when we do that. And the only way they can do that is by communicating exact measurements and what have you. I don't know many illustrators who approach a design project thinking, I want my rectangle to be 1.2 inches wide and 3.2 inches tall. No, that's not what this is about, but just bear with it. It's good for you. You're getting a lot of good information, and I think what's going to happen is as you're going through these things are all going to start making connections for you. You're going to say, oh, I'm learning to do this over here. Oh, I can also do that over there, and if I hold my hand just this way and click my mouse, oh, look at all these fun things I can do, and eventually, through repetition, it's going to start becoming muscle memory, and that's what I, as an instructor, have to make sure that I do, is communicate many of these things to you that I have internalized to my own muscle memory so that you too can become a powerful, efficient user of Adobe Illustrator.